My dear brothers and sisters, in the course of these days, we have been hearing parables, which Matthew, in a way, put together to tell us, give us a message. And all his parables we see are about the kingdom of heaven, kingdom of God. And today the climax of all his parables. It says, on the last day, this is what will happen. It gives a simple comparison of a fisherman who goes in the sea and draws fish on the shore. The fisherman, it says, does two things. The good fish he keeps aside to be sold. The bad fish. Now, what's a bad fish? Is there a bad fish in the sea? Yes and no. So, in the last day, it says, this will happen. The good fish are those who walk the talk. Who walk the talk. They talk a lot of things about themselves, about their work, and mostly about their faith. But they walk also. They live what they talk. So they're called the good fish. They're the doers of faith. They profess their faith and show it in their day-to-day life. The others they only talk. They talk about themselves, about their work, and about their faith. But when they leave the doors or the boundaries of the church's, chapel's compound, they are a totally different person. As is heard in the Matthew's Gospel, at the end, the last parable, he says, on the last day, Jesus will appear, separate the sheep from the goat. Who are those who met him, recognized him, responded to his love, and those who just did not respond at all because they felt talking is better than just doing things. And today we have the last contemplation of the spiritual exercise. See, the course of the 8 days of retreat, or the month's retreat, the retreat has a lot of experience of God's love. So in a way to crown that whole thing, he gives us a meditation, a contemplation, a prayer, which the retreat has to do in 4 stages, to reflect on God's love for him and what must be his response. So there are 4 stages in a so-called prayer UNESCO gives to a retreatant at the end. It says, contemplate, it says, what God has done for you. What God has given to you personally, or how God has shown his love to you personally. He has given me my life, my parents, my siblings, the creation, everything. All because he loves me. And what should be my response to that? The second point, it says, creation is created by God. And God, it says, dwells in this. God made the sun, the moon, the stars, everything is around us. God is present in everything. Therefore, recognize him, respect him, love him. Don't destroy the creation for your own benefit, because God dwells in all this. The third point, it says, God just doesn't dwell in that. He works to keep them in existence. He works to keep us alive, give us our daily bread, both spiritual and material. His daily bread all around us, gives them rain, the sun, everything. So God has given us this. God is present in them, and God works with them. And finally says, contemplate. The sun's rays fall on us. So God's love is poured into us. And the pouring is continuous, no matter it's raining or not raining, whether they've got good health or not so good health, whether they're dying, whether they're alive. It says, God's love is continuously pouring into our hearts. This exercise is not a mental one, but more of the heart level, where I experience at the feeling level what God has done for me. And what should be my response to the immense love of God for me? What should be and what is it? The response, as Ignatius gave to God's call when he was undergoing that so-called recovery from this wound, when he was touched by God's love, he said, "Suscipe." Take, Lord, everything that I have, all my memory, all my understanding, my entire will. You have given all to me, I give it back to you. But give me only your love and your grace. So today let us reflect, pray, introspect, what has God done for me? Personally, for my family, for my siblings, for my livelihood, and what am I doing for Him? How have I responded to the love of God?